Welcome back to the Rebel Roast Morning Show, joined as always by my co-host, co-founder, co-partner, First Night.
The
And
master, the legend. You keep forgetting to say all these things that I tell you
I
to say.
have a lot of gripes to deal with
Dude, you don't.
at
Stop.
the top here. We have a special guest today. We got ZeroCool,
You do. I'm
who
excited.
seems to have his hands in a little bit of everything, so we're going to dig into that. But before we do that, I need to...
Hold on. I got to tell you something.
I got to call you out, bro.
No, hold on. I got to tell you something.
Okay,
I want you to read this cup. What does it say?
It says Little Man.
He says, I'm your boss. That's what it says.
I'm showing a text message exchange.
Oh, my God. Here we go with the text messages. Why do you always do this to me, bro?
This is a text from yesterday.
You're fired. You're fucking fired today. After today, that's it. You're done.
I'm putting it up here. I said, are you around for a chat later today? You said, what time? You said, I'm gonna start getting like you need appointments for everything. I said 10:30. You said, fuck no, I'm getting my beauty sleep. I said, okay, call me before 1. This is yesterday.
And then I said, I'm kidding, bro.
I haven't even gotten a fucking call from you yet. What the fuck?
You're right. You know what? I was very busy yesterday.
We're business partners in life forever.
No,
I was just don't even call me back.
I was very busy yesterday. I went to go see the F1 movie. It was actually really good, I gotta say.
I know it was.
It was fucking really good. I've been recommending everybody to go watch this movie, and then I was just sitting in my couch doing nothing. So I was pretty busy yesterday. My bad.
I have things to talk to you about.
I know. I'm
sorry.
Sorry.
Our future hinges on us having open communication.
I want you to think of me. I want you to think of me as like the wallet. You know what I mean? You do what you got to do, and then if you need something paid, you just call me, bro. That's it.
When this room looks different and it's repainted, I'm gonna just send you the bill.
Fine.
All right, listen, we got 91 people joining us. Happy to have all you here. I know there's a lot of other options for you to spend your time. We are up against some other big names, but you know what? We're the little guys, and this is what we do. We go up against the big guys. So we appreciate you hanging out with us. Super excited to chat with ZeroCool. I've got a impromptu segment for us today that something new that we've never tried before.
I don't like those things. You make me nervous when you do that.
Drop a comment. Let us know where you are joining from. What time is it for you? You know, we say this is the Rebel Roast Morning Show. We're joining you from New Jersey on the East Coast of the U.S., but I know crypto is worldwide, baby. So let me know, where are you joining us from?
I want to move to Texas.
I don't. Give me a retweet on this if you're watching on Twitter. Give us a little retweet.
I'm drinking coffee today, by the way.
Oh, finally, me too. I got my little.
I don't drink coffee at all.
Roast. And
I need coffee, but I'm drinking it because I need it.
All right, we are ready to bring in Zero. Zero, how are you?
Zero, what's up?
What's going on, guys?
Zero,
what up? PG in the house, baby.
PG in the house. That is
the PG. I love it.
That is some dope stuff.
Love it.
You know, Zero, I have a feeling that even though you and I have only known each other on camera for like 6 minutes, if I told you I need to talk to you before 1 o'clock, you would call me before 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I will remember that.
I mean, dude, it's crazy because, like, you know, I feel like the circles cross. I hear the show a lot. I watch it. I will work and let it be in the background and kind of just listen in, and it's always just like a good time. And I'm always there being like, man, that'd be fun to go just shoot the shit on there. But I'm just such a wild card.
It's all right. We have a lot of wild cards on the show.
I love it.
We are down for it. You know, sometimes I have my list of things to cover, but sometimes, you know, when you got a hot gun like you, we just got to let it go. We just got to let it
go. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, man. I'm getting buttered up here. My favorite thing. Buttering the biscuit is something I used to say back in the day on the AMAs. If I was glazing someone a little too hard, I'd be like, let me butter your biscuit for just 1 minute here. And that's what I would say. So I don't even know if it's actually a saying. I just said it like I felt like it was some Southern saying because I'm from the South. So I'm just like, oh, it's South. Like, it's some stuff like biscuits. Yeah, people love that with everything. And people then I come to find out. Yeah,
I love that. Wait, hold on. I gotta give a shout out to Randy. He said, "First Night, come visit us in Texas." You know, we were just in Texas, actually, Kevin and I. Not just. We were there a few months ago for the F1 race.
Were we just there? I was like, were we?
Yeah. It was really good. I love Texas. I really am considering moving to Texas. It's either Texas or Florida, one of the two. I don't know yet because I have to I really want to look into Texas, like the whole state, just to see what's like the best place, the safest place to move.
You know, the second biggest state in the union. He's just going to check it out.
I have to be in a safe place, safe environment.
a lot of fun. And like what I was telling you guys before the show started, like you see the art in the background. These are just like pieces that I used to travel around to, and one of the biggest galleries for like actually movie posters is this place called Mondo, and it's in Austin, Texas. And like what people do,
Yeah.
what myself used to do before I did NFTs was like I would travel to there, I would drive there with like my car so I could put art in the back of it, and then pay people to sit in line with me, and I would sleep in line like in Austin, Texas, waiting to get into this show so that I could buy limited edition art. So
Oh, that's cool.
kind of well, I slept on the streets a couple times.
So you're homeless part-time.
Part-time Texas homeless, yes sir.
I can relate. The poster behind me over here, this is a Pearl Jam poster, and I know you said you're
nice.
a Fish guy.
Oh, here
Yeah,
we go.
Pearl Jam gets compared to Fish in
Here
some
we
ways.
go. With
Yes, just because the diehard the fan base. But here's a
shit,
Fish
look at
print. This is actually from like a New Year, actually not New Year's, a Halloween show in Vegas that was absolutely insane.
That's a beautiful poster. Yeah, I have like 60 concert posters. I have a bunch framed all over the house. And so I appreciate the artwork. So, it's interesting to hear that you in this digital space also have this, this physical art collection. Yeah. Was that your bridge into NFTs, the art side of it, or was it the Web3 side of things? Like, how did you even dive into digital art? How'd you get into that side of it?
Or even into Web3 in general?
Yeah, so honestly, I had nothing to do with the art, like absolutely nothing to do with the art, to be honest. So like, I always tell people this because I'm always like, everyone's all about money in this space, and I'm like, I came into this. I'm very straightforward. I'm an open book. I just literally tell you ZeroCool. My name's Andrew, like straight through and through. But like, that's the thing is, when I came in NFTs, it was during COVID time. Like it was early COVID. It was early 2021, and I was like sitting there at home. I just got let go of my job. I was actually used to build. Okay, so I traveled the United States building music festivals. That's what I used to do. I was a carpenter. Oh. So like I'm like through and through like so music, like Bonnaroo, Coachella, like all those biggest music festivals. I was a carpenter and I'd go there and just help build them. And so when COVID hit, it was like music festivals axed immediately. Like didn't even like it wasn't even like you have to do a mandate or something. It was just like axed. There's no more music festivals. I mean, it's obviously the number one spreader of all time. And so I was there and I lost my job, and I'm sitting there being like, damn, like what do I do? Like, what do I do? Like, so me and my friends all across like the United States, we would hang out in Discord, play video games. So we're like, let's find a Discord, let's just hang out in, just spend a lot of time in, and just like have a good time. And like we can't go see each other, we can't leave our houses. Let's make the best of it. We actually had a fucking blast. We'd smoke, we'd drink, we would play video games, watch movies, stream concerts. We'd like couch tour like Fish shows and all this stuff, and it was a blast. And then one of our friends was like he's like, have you heard of NFTs? They use Discord, and we're like on Discord all the time. Like, why don't we go and just be into NFTs? So the most obvious like route for me to get into NFTs was the art like thing, and it's like not at all it. So I came in. He was like, you can make money, you can mint this. Spooky Boys Country Club, it was called. It was just like some like this guy's Spooky Ghost. He's like some Instagram influencer. He's like, dude, just trust me. Like he's gonna like you're gonna buy it. We're gonna mint this and we're gonna sell it. And it actually worked out. Like it worked out okay. Like me and all our friends, we got into it. We were really excited, and we were like really all about the reveal. We were like, what are we gonna get? Like what traits and all this stuff. Like mind you, like I just didn't give a shit about the art. Like I didn't really care, but it was fun to be into something with other people and on Discord. So like that's kind of like my intro into there. Yeah. How I became here forever when all my friends left, like 6 months ago. That's another story in itself. So,
that's pretty cool. I like that because it's genuine.
Did you hold cryptocurrency before Web3?
No, I knew nothing. I didn't even know how to buy it. I knew nothing about it. I literally like crash coursed it. I had friends that were like during the GameStop squeeze or whatever you want to call it, like the big GameStop thing, had some friends make a lot of money, and I was like struggling, and like some of them like just made like crazy money, and they were like, dude, let me like you like we wanted to like help you out because I need a new computer and stuff. So like some of them like chipped in a little bit. I got a computer and I started like being a little bit more like online on Discord and everything like that, and then learning a little bit more about it. But they were like dabbling in Ethereum. They needed like I remember talks of like you need a certain amount of Ethereum to be able to like access this like club, something like that. I couldn't remember. I never really got into it. I never really owned any Ethereum. The first ways I bought Ethereum wasn't even Coinbase. It was literally like my buddies having Ethereum in their wallet and me just sending them money. and then being like, okay, cool, I want to mint this. So like that's literally it. And the reason why I actually stayed in Web3 was because I got into a Discord that was for the crypto bulls. It was like one of those 3D art projects. It like was 0.25 mint. You could mint 2 of them. I had enough to mint 2 of them, and I like that mint happened, and I sold it for like each of them for 2 ETH. So
Whoa.
I'm in. I got like, I'm not gonna lie, I got lucky. But like we also sat there and we did a coordinated like attack isn't a good word, but like an effort is better. It's like we we're in that Discord, like hyping each other up, like really into it before everyone sat in all like the voice channels, like, you know, with Hate Beast and stuff like that, where it was just like, you know, you just AFK in there and that was just how you try to get the art made. But we kind of like hyped each other up, and luckily half of us got mints and we were like super stoked. And it was amazing. Like it was a big come up. I was all about it. That kind of allowed me to get in, and that was like kind of like what kept me in.
That's cool. How did you get involved with like PG and them? Like how did that start?
So PG, when I was like my first thing in my head when I was like in this space, I had a Twitter. I started following people and trying to find good projects and things like that just to look after, and good people. I saw Shan was doing not even a Twitter space. It wasn't a Twitter space. It was like a Google Meet that he put a link out.
Yeah, that's
and there was like 30 people in there.
Old school.
Yeah.
And it was like so fucking like random. And this was like mid late like 2021 ish. And PG was a closed Discord. It was closed Discord for like a long time. And when I heard him talking, I'm not 100% sure, because like we're from complete culture like differences, like so fucking different. It's like insane, like it's crazy. And I'm also 10 years old. I mean, we talked about our age before, but I'm 10 years older than Shan. And that's always been like an ongoing joke, is like I call him dad when I'm like 10 years older than him, but he is my dad. He's like what he made me in Web3. Like he literally, I owe everything. I mean, I did a lot myself, but like, you know, sometimes you need that little start from Shan. And when I was listening to him, he was sitting there talking about how in this server, you don't just sit here and grind. You don't just sit here and talk about only our project. Cause like when you go into other Discords, people talk about stuff. And if you talked about another project, they'd be like, oh, that's blasphemy.
Yeah.
And like, it was like, Jan was like, we're all cooking together. We're all together. We're all looking out together. We talk about general chat was great. It was just everyone just, hey, look at this project. I remember the first time, like when I finally like I begged him. I almost got ahead of myself there, but like I begged him. I was like in his DMs. If I scroll back through my DMs, like I'd probably find the one, and I should screenshot it and like send it out. It'd be really funny when you know Jira-san is gigantic and Redacted is huge. But like I was begging him. I'm like, dude, can you please let me in? And like, I don't ever like to do this because this is like unbecoming as a man.
I'm real thirsty.
I'm like, just trust me. I was like, please just let me in. And then finally, I think either the Jira account may have messaged me or something. Like one of the two sent me, get in here, bud. And that was all he said, get in here, bud. And so I got in there and I just started just kind of like hanging out, and like, instead of like being like, how can I make money? It's like, how can I like just be a part of this? You know what I mean? Not like that, like money mindset. Like, how can I just be a part of something and like be useful to this project? That's not just like, it wasn't about alpha callers or anything like that. It was just about like good vibes and like trying to meet people. And I'm like blessed to have coming to Jira, like, you know, it's like October 2021, I think it was.
Oh, wow, that's early.
And so I didn't even get a whitelist for it. That's another little mini story that like Shan kind of like reached out and like kind of was like, here you go, Zero, let me help you again, buddy. So but yeah, no, that's how I got into the server, and I just kind of just tried to make a like, you know, just try to be a part of it, just a family.
You know what's funny, though? Sean has that effect on people, and I don't even think he knows it, that people just want to gravitate to him. And it doesn't have to be like a pay thing or anything thing. It's just a chill thing. Like, oh shit, like I want to chill with this guy, or you know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, dude, this guy could do he could do a VC. We used to just do like random little VCs where he'd pop in and he'd move the floor. Like literally fucking
I don't think he knows
the
energy that he projects on people.
I will say that's a lot of power. That's a lot of power. And it's a lot of like it's a lot of pressure, because you're like, you move the floor one time and you do it, and then it's like you don't do it again, and it's like what what happened, Shan? But it's like Shan gets a lot of shit. And like, and I feel bad for him. He gets a lot of love too. I mean,
he does.
You have to be an amazing person to like fight the fight and be part of this. Cause like I feel for him, and I was DMing him like when he was gone for a little bit, and I was just like,
Yeah.
trying to let him know. I was just like, dude, we're here for you, man. Like, I
think we've
get
all
it.
done that to him. I
I
think he's
get
seen
it.
that though. I think he's seen
Yeah.
it, and I think he knows that everybody's there for him. The people that have been supporting him from the beginning, I think he knows that. I'm pretty sure he
Absolutely.
does. Yeah.
For sure. And you're right. Like, I also somewhat have a little bit of like that like charm that Shan has, because like people gravitate towards me, and it's something that I've been very proud of. Like, I am a shit trader. I hold NFTs. I hold coins. I'm a fucking idiot, but people know me. They love me. They respect me, and they trust me. And that is like, in my opinion, as cringe as it may seem, is like extremely valuable. And I've always put myself like that. And like, you send me a DM, I'm gonna respond to it. You tag me in chat, I'm gonna always respond to it. Like, you want me on a spaces, DM me. If I don't respond, bump me. Like, it doesn't mean that, oh, Zero is so busy. It's just like, sometimes Twitter messaging sucks. Sometimes Discord messages go to a message request thing and you don't check your message requests. And sometimes, it's like, bump stuff. It's all good, because like I'm just here literally to support them. Like, recently we had someone in chat came in, was like, dude, I lost all my money. Like, I just got scammed. And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, nah, dude. It's like, nah, I want to keep the family together. I have 25 fucking Jiras. Why am I collecting it? Am I collecting these for some reason? Like, what am I going to put on my wall? Like, no, the job that I have is to keep the family together. And so I messaged the guys, was like, listen, you can literally sell this, and that's fine. It's 0.1, and ETH's doing really well. That's fucking $300. You know what I mean, or whatever it is right now. But like, if you choose to stay in the server, hang out, be a part of it, you will learn to cook by just spending time in there. And like, I guarantee when like we start pushing, with Shan coming back, with me coming back, and all this new good vibes coming back, you're gonna learn a lot, because I'm gonna bring some the thing that I want to do in the server is bring back that education. Because like, when you're not educated, then you're just looking to figure out who can tell me what to do. Like, when you teach a man to fish, I say this fucking so many times. Teach a man to fish, you feed yourself forever, but you just can't. The fish, they're like, they eat the fish. They're like, okay, cool. Where's my next fish?
Now
like,
what? Yeah.
Fuck, like, dude, what the fuck? I gave you a fucking fish. Can leave me the fuck alone, But like, I'm more about education. It ain't sexy and it ain't profitable, but I invest in our community. Number one, first and foremost, when you invest in your community, guess what? They cook. And like, when you support them and you uplift them and you amplify what they're doing, guess what? You have people that are holders in your project that are also project founders, or spaces hosts, or alpha callers, or educators, content creators, like, you name it. Like, they're paying dividends. When you're sitting in a space, and I'm sitting in a space, and I'm a Jira up there, and I'm on 1,000 people up there, you're wondering, what are these NFTs that these guys are representing?
Right.
Oh, look, ZeroCool. Like, oh, he's talking, man, he's saying some cool shit. He's representing PG. That to me is very, very, very valuable, and it's very, very important. It's exhausting to be on the limelight and to be like you have to be on. Like, my job, if I'm sick or sad, you know what I mean? Like, any of those things, it's really difficult to do your job just like what you guys do. I mean, it's literally the same thing, but that's kind of like what I want to like instill. But like, Shan really, like, he tries to educate people, and he was telling people what to buy, like what stuff he was buying, how he was moving, things like that. And people learned from it. People made money from it. And I think that's what people gravitated towards Jira. And that's why I begged to get into the server. And I would not be here 3-4 years later. It's 4 years later now. 4 years later, I would not be here right now. I would have not have gone to Singapore. I've not gone to Bali, NFT NYC, Miami for Art Basel. Like, met people, interacted with people all across the world, like different cultures and everything. It's like,
that's the cool thing, right?
It's a cool thing, and it's the shitty thing, because the time zones and stuff. Sometimes I've worked at 1 a.m. I'll never forget back when Takoa, I don't know if you guys remember him, back when he was big and he was releasing his project. I was like, oh, I gotta host him. And he would only do it at 1 a.m. And I was like, fuck it, dude, I'll do it. And like, it's like one of those. My girlfriend was like, you're a fucking idiot. You're literally getting out of bed, going to do a AMA, and coming back. Like, you're out of your fucking mind.
It's what we do, bro. It's what we do.
Yeah.
Sometimes we stay up until 2-3 in the morning just doing stuff.
Oh, we used to stay up like just watching like getting like Gary V tweets, pushed notifications, and like things like that. That if someone talked about a project, if you were quick enough to buy it, you could get the pump, and then you quick enough to sell it, or you hold it down lower than what you bought it. So I remember those days; they were crazy.
Where does that sort of that confidence that you have to be on all the time, is that something that you discovered in the Web3 space, or is that who you are outside of Web3 in your prior roles?
Let's see if I can how I can answer. I'm kind of like that's I'm kind of like that in life in general. Like with my friends, I'm loud. I'm like ridiculous. I'm absurd. You might make fun of me. You might laugh at me. You might whatever. It's hilarious. And like it all came back to like I had a really big high school, like humongous high school class, like gigantic, like so big, like people were like, "Dude, are you serious?" Like it's like 4 of my high schools, and I won wittiest, which is like the most like like just funny, I guess, and stuff like that. And that's like where it like really started. Like when I was in school, I was just a funny guy. I like to make people laugh. It's like not because I like to be a little shit, but like I like seeing people enjoy. Like, I mean, I know it's like the basis of me, and I'm very simple. There's not really complexity. It's like I like to put smiles on people's faces. That's
Same.
why I like to help out. So I feel like that's kind of like somehow rolls over into like what I've done in Web3 and yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what I like too. Like I personally just love to make people happy. Period. And sometimes you'll see me like I don't know if you ever seen me like sweep when I get mad. But a lot of times I do that just because I want to put a smile on someone's face.
I love that.
It could be a project that nobody's looking at, and I just go and sweep it, and then all of a sudden I post it, and everybody's like going crazy. But that's the reason why I do it. I don't do it for any personal gain. I don't really sell any of my NFTs. I just collect, right?
So bad at selling my NFTs. I'm good at giving them away and good at holding on to them. But
yeah, I'm barely rage sweeper.
Yeah,
Casey's in the house. Yeah, man. Like I just love putting smiles on people's faces. I think it makes them feel good, and it makes me feel good. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why I do what I do. And this is the reason why we do this show too. At the same time, it's because we want to represent the little guys out there that nobody knows about.
Yeah,
right. Like the artists and creators out there that nobody's looking at. Like if you look back at our shows, like from the beginning, you're gonna see a whole bunch of artists and creators that came on the show that nobody knows about, and they're like fucking amazing, like amazing at what they do.
Yeah.
Zero, do you think that the progress or the momentum you built from Jira is what helped you kind of get your foot in the door at other projects, or was that just a completely different connection and approach?
I'll be honest, it's the same thing as like in mind you, this comparison, you need to understand I'm comparing to Web3. It's like someone being like, dude, he's got Google on his resume. Oh shit, he's got Google? Like, it's like that. It's like, oh you were on the team at PG? Okay, let's fuck with Zero. Or you heard me on his spaces, or I did like some like collab stuff, and that's like something like in behind the scenes. It's not even that big of a deal. Like it's like I'm just so respectful. Like I'm just so respectful. What time zone? What like what like let me know. Like try to be really quick and like all that kind of stuff. And sometimes that like relates over towards that. And like people are like, man, I just want someone like this. Like with Kabu, like I started working there as like a community manager, and now kind of like a pseudo team member, and like we kind of just been like he just like gravitated towards my energy. I like the founder. I got on a couple calls with him. I talked to him, and I kind of just did my thing. The jobs that I got was when I wasn't applying for a job. I created jobs for myself, and that's like something I don't know what ZeroCool does well. Like what the fuck kind of job do I apply for? You just hire ZeroCool and that's what you get. Like, and that's not even bragging. I just like don't know. It would be a lot easier if I could tell you what I do. Like, yeah, like I want to know how I word it to some people. I tell people I'm a community and communications specialist. That sounds really fucking cool.
There you go.
Bro, right there. That's
what I'm saying. So Chelsea, I got him in my back pocket, but realistically, like I'm ZeroCool. Like you're hiring a community manager, you're hiring ZeroCool, and like that's what it's gonna be. And like I'm gonna play video games. I'm 38 years old, gonna play video games. Like I'm gonna play video games. I'm gonna watch an anime. Like I'm gonna do whatever you want to do. I can get down to your level or your not level. That's a shitty thing. Like we can like come to a common ground and can kind of get onto the same plate.
Can I tell you guys why I didn't call Kevin yesterday? What I was doing? I was playing fucking Zelda the whole day. I'm not gonna lie.
That's amazing. One really cool thing I gotta say about Zelda, if you brought that up, my grandmother's name was Zelda. The coolest fucking name of all time, dude. The coolest name, Zelda Tannenbaum. That's her fucking name. She's unfortunately not with us anymore, but she lived till she was like 90 something.
Baller.
Yeah, she was the shit. She was the artist. She was the artist of the family. She used to make these 1 inch by 1 inch like handmade paper, like take pulp and press it out into these squares and then run it through a press and then stitch it all together and make. I have one in my house. Like it's impossible for me to show it like on the camera because I can't get a camera out there. I'll take a picture and I'll send it to you. But it's like this quilt and it's called Andrew's quilt. It's made for me and it's the best one. of course I'm going to say this. It's the best one of all of her quilts. She would take it. So she would take it around to different like museums. Like her art is in the Queen's Museum. Most of her stuff we donated to like the paper making museum in Atlanta, Georgia. And so her art is just like all over the United States, like being showcased. It's fucking dope. And when she passed away, I got my quilt finally. And her quilt, my quilt, I truly believe that she was the most proud of that one, because when you walk in her house, it's the first quilt everybody saw. The mailman, anyone that came near her house, they saw my quilt first, and I loved it so much. And I was like, never once did I ask for it, because it's just, that was always hers. But I knew that it was going to be mine when it came to it. And it was the first thing I put up in my house when I moved, and it's fucking awesome.
It sounds like you need a tattoo of some part of this.
It was Tears of the Kingdom. So,
hell yeah,
story,
so good.
This is what happened. I walked into Walmart the other day, right, for no reason. No, it wasn't for no reason. I was getting like pina colada mix and like some crap. I wanted to make me
fuck yeah, let's go, dude.
Drink, right? So anyway, I happened to walk in there, and they happened to have the last Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh shit!
I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna get it. Which I have the other one. I have the old one here, collecting dust, right? So I'm like, what game is there for this? And she's like, Tears of the Kingdom, the new game, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, fuck it, let me get it. So I came home and just started playing. And did nothing else all day.
It's awesome.
Right, Kevin? That's what happened. That's the truth.
No, I think you were like looking at the text that I sent you and like, he's not worth it. He doesn't deserve the 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what? My time is very valuable, Kev.
I love it.
All right.
I'm doing this for us. All my sacrifices are,
and that's fine. And you can. It's cool for you to do that.
All right. Listen, I think it's time we jump into a little trivia here. Okay, Zero. I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm also going to put something in our private chat here. This is the sponsor read for this segment. So give me a second here. Let's jump over to Celebrity Crypto
Why are you
Blunder.
getting into this?
First night doesn't even know that we're doing this. So here we are. So ZeroCool, why don't you open up the private chat here and just read out the sponsor for this segment?
This segment is brought to you by Firmament, the world's first Web3 powered solution for erectile dysfunction, backed by blockchain and biology. Firmament rewards your progress with performance tokens. Don't just get it up, level up. Visit firmament.health and mint your mojo today.
Yeah, that is not a real company. I just we made
damn
that
it!
You just made it up, didn't you?
I was halfway. I had Firma written into the Twitter, and I was like, nothing's popping up. This must be a fucking bullshit.
What just happened?
Just putting you on the spot. All right, so we're gonna do a little crypto celebrity blunders. Okay, gonna see how well you guys remember the past couple of years. Are you ready?
Sure.
I've never done this on a stream before, so let's see if this works. We're gonna try.
I'm really bad at this stuff.
No,
I'm terrible
great
at this stuff.
This is gonna be good.
I blacked out the last 2 years.
This is not going to be good.
This is gonna be good. All right, first question. Which celebrity was fined $1.26 million by the SEC for promoting Ethereum Max without proper disclosure? There's 10 questions, all right?
Kim, B.
Where do we put our...
You just say it. Just call it out.
Oh, you said B? Is it B?
I'm going to say Kim.
I feel like Paris Hilton may have been Paris Hilton. I know it's not the bottom two. I know it's definitely not Taylor Swift.
I think it was Kim.
I'll go with A to make it more interesting.
Unhinged says Kim.
Yeah.
So Miguel, what are you saying it is?
Kim, B.
Kim, you say B, and Zero. What are you saying it
I
is?
should have gotten drunk for this.
I don't know. I think it's Kim also, but I want to say I think it's possible it's Paris. I'll just spice it up and I'll go with A.
All right, it is B. It is B.
Okay.
So Miguel gets 1 point for that.
Nice. I knew
All right,
it
you
was
ready for number two?
Swift.
Go. Shoot.
All right, number 2. What project did Tom Brady and Giselle heavily promote before it collapsed?
FTX.
Bunchen.
Yeah.
Bunchen. All right, we got FTX from Miguel.
C.
What are you saying,
Yeah,
Zero?
it's gotta be C.
C? We're going C? And the answer is, hold on. It is C. You both get a point. We're going
Crypto
to-
Zoo was
The
the
winner gets a Jirasan.
was the Jake Paul one, right? Or no, Logan Paul. He did the Crypto Zoo.
Casey is volunteering a Jira as the prize for the winner. So either of you could end up with a Jira if you play your cards right. But he's going to send it to me first, and I'll just hold it for you for a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, for a couple of years. Let it simmer.
All right, here we go. Next one. Question number 3. Which 2 celebrities were fined by the SEC for endorsing Centratech, a fraudulent crypto company?
A. Logan and Jake.
We got Logan and Jake. What do you say, Zero?
I mean, I don't know. I doubt it's D. I heavily doubt it's C. Larry David and Matt Damon. It doesn't seem right. DJ Khaled's possible,
Larry
but
David and Matt
the
Damon,
Pauls
man.
have just reeks of the Pauls, you know?
So you're both going with the Pauls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The answer is DJ
No
Khaled.
Oh, it's
way.
DJ Khaled. Damn.
0 points for you.
I was thinking it was
Wow.
either one of those two. Those two it could have been, but Snoop Dogg and Elon Musk, that doesn't make sense. Even though Snoop Dogg does have NFTs or did have NFTs.
I never even seen Floyd and Kali together. Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Night.
All right, next up.
Yeah.
Which celebrity famously said, "I'm not an expert" in an FTX ad and is now named in a lawsuit? I'm not an expert. Who said it?
Fuck. I'm gonna go with D.
All right, we
Shaq.
got Shaq. What are you saying, Zero?
Oh God, what is this one?
Wait, FTX related? It might be Steph. Fuck.
I don't know. I think it's Steph.
You both going Steph?
No, wait. Relax. My brain is thinking. D.
You need more coffee, bro. All right.
I'm gonna go with
Either
D.
Shaq or Curry. I cannot see Larry David doing that. I don't know what Damon's
No, I don't see
up
Larry
to.
David.
You're gonna go with
Or
Curry.
Matt.
You're going with Curry.
Yeah.
There you go. You got the point. 2-2.
Fuck.
He changed it
next
to Shaq though. Yeah.
Change it back.
All right. Who's starting a crypto.com ad declaring fortune favors the brave? Keanu Reeves, Elon, Matt Damon, Chris Hemsworth. What are we going with?
I think it was C, Matt.
You think it was Matt Damon? What do you
Definitely not Keanu Reeves. I could not see him
He's not
doing that
interested.
shit. He's the fucking man. He would not do some dumb shit.
I think it was
Chris
Matt
Hemsworth.
because I think he had signed something
Yeah.
with crypto.com for a
That's
commercial.
what I'm thinking is Matt Damon. I knew he kind of had something going on.
Comment says Keanu. I'm sorry, Unhinged.
shit.
Coin Kong, he's wrong too. We got the answer is your boy Matt Damon.
Ah!
All right.
Nice.
How do you like them apples? That's a quote.
The best way for me to do this is just the process of like eliminating people who I don't
know.
think it is,
Yeah.
and then I get like 1 or 2.
All right, we're tied 2-2 on question 6. Woo!
What do you mean? I got mad. I should be at 3.
You got mad on that one?
Yes.
All right, sorry.
Jerk.
All right. What project did Logan Paul launch that faced backlash for never working as promised? I think we
Crypto
covered
Zoom.
this one.
That was
B.
B.
Yeah, right. I didn't really give the answer. I think everybody knows that one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it is B. All right.
It's like it's still around too. It's like not still around, but like it's still talking about
still
like,
being
what's going
talked
on
about,
with
yeah.
it. It's crazy.
I think he said that he wanted to pay everybody back, and he's been paying like everybody back slowly or something. I don't know.
All right. Guys,
Slowly.
So yeah, it's taking years, even with all the fucking money they're making, but whatever.
All right. Next up, question number 7. Let's bring it on. We got which singer promised to build a futuristic crypto city in Senegal but failed
Akon.
to deliver? Okay,
Akon
you're going
City.
Akon.
And it just actually a week ago, they like
A.
shut it off. They're like,
All right, you're both going A. That is correct. All right.
I honestly had no idea. I did not think that one. I did not.
That was Akon.
You don't have to give me the point for that one if you don't want to, because I honestly did not know
You're
that
getting
one.
the point. All right,
Thanks,
number
Knight.
8.
I like playing against Knight. He gives me answers.
We're trying to educate here. Which celebrity promoted World of Women NFTs and faced backlash after the NFT market
Is
crashed?
that B?
Zero saying B.
It's definitely not Mila.
It's not Mila. She did her own thing with what's his name?
Yeah, with her
Is that
husband.
with Seth? Who did she do that with?
What's his
It was
name?
not Emma Watson. It's either Reese or fucking.
I
A.
think- I think it's Reese.
Drop
I mean,
some comments in the chat. Let us know what you think. Gwyneth, Reese, Emma.
I'm gonna go with A, bro.
You're going Gwyneth. Zero, you
I'm
said
going Gwyneth.
Reese.
yeah.
I know there's a little delay for the audience, so they're going to have to just get over it. Sorry, all you 351 people. You're slow as fuck. Okay, the answer is Reese. We got a tied game here, boys.
Oh.
Ashton Kutcher is his name. Who Mila?
Yeah, the husband.
That's driving me crazy.
Seems like a Gwen thing to do.
He's very big into XRP.
I know some people that are extremely big into XRP, and they are nuts, and I love it, and I love talking to them.
You know, I'm almost even on my XRP purchases.
Yeah, I have one
I
of my
bought a
friends.
bunch at the top, and we're not quite at the top yet, but we're
Okay,
getting there.
XRP.
Yeah, if this Powell stuff happens, we're gonna be chilling. So
Yeah, that's true. Which comedian said he was an idiot for doing the Super Bowl FTX commercial and lost money in the crash?
I to be honest, I don't know. I
Gosh,
feel
I
like
know
it's
this
Kevin.
one, yeah.
I feel like it's Kevin Hart or Jimmy Kimmel.
We got a Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, almost even. That's right, Unhinged. Almost even. Yeah, so Jimmy Kimmel, Larry David, Bill Burr, Kevin Hart.
It's definitely
first
not
night,
Bill
who are you
Burr.
going with? Okay.
Yeah, I could
Hold on.
never see Bill Burr or Larry
it's not
David.
Bill.
Honestly,
I'm gonna
hold on, Kevin.
say-
Are you a big Larry David fan?
Is that a racist comment? Because my last name is Levine, and you think I'm Jewish, and he's Jewish, and
I'm also. First off, let me say I've been bar mitzvahed and I'm Jewish, so I'm definitely not being like that. But I'm just curious because he keeps on coming up as an answer for every question.
Okay,
and,
so
and every time me and Knight are like, it's definitely not Larry David.
First of all, yes, I'm a huge Larry David fan. All right,
I'm gonna go with
Curb, I do it all.
I'm gonna go with Jimmy Kimmel, bro. Hey,
all right, we're going Jimmy Kimmel.
I don't know the answer to this one, so I'm just going by process of elimination.
It is Larry David.
It is fucking Larry David. You gotta be fucking shitting me.
All right, we're going down to the last question here.
Oh my god, you're not being a mensch right now, Kevin.
I know. I'm sorry.
I
only have 10 questions. Thank you.
Damn it, Hans had it.
So we're not going to have much of a tiebreaker if we tie up this next one here. What's up, Vicky? Vicky, thanks for hanging.
Shout out to Vicky.
Vicky did a great show yesterday. I wish she just had a co-host that would have done something along with her on that show.
Shut up.
Okay.
It's Vicky's show. I like to give her she has the leeway. She's the lead.
Playing Pac-Man.
MVP. She's Pac-Man.
He's playing Zelda. All right. Last question. We got the tiebreaker here. Which basketball legend settled for $1.8 million over his role in promoting FTX? Now, whoever said the answer first, if that's correct, you get the point over the other person. Oh, Zero saying B.
I'm going with B.
It's definitely not Jordan. It's not LeBron. He doesn't get involved with that shit. And it's definitely not Kobe. So it's got to be B, yeah.
Yeah.
Got to be Shaq.
Unhinged says Shaq. Unhinged had a lot of these answers correct. He's really down with the
Unhinged. You were putting him into that chat when you were supposed to putting him into my DMs. By the way, try to get that worked out next time, man.
And the answer is Shaq, and Zero called it first, so we now have a winner. Congratulations. We are going with balloons.
Congrats, Zero.
Congratulations.
You know what, Zero? Right. I'm gonna send you a Jira for that win.
You do not have to do that. You do not have to do it.
All right, that was our first ever.
Send me your wallet, trivia. Buddy.
Our first ever trivia. Congratulations, Zero, for winning.
I'm serious. Send me your wallet. I'm gonna send you a Jira.
All right. I did just give a Jira away, so I guess it's kind of like.
Oh, look at that.
Balances it out. I don't know if you like I was talking about before. The guy in the guy came in chat where he said that he had just downloaded some malicious software and he lost like everything, like
oh shit, really
crazy amount. And it was like right around I think you were posting the thing into the chat, the Jirasan chat about like me being on the show.
Oh, and, is that when it happened?
Yeah, and then that's when it happened. So like I went and I told him I was like sitting there like grilling out with my girlfriend and I was sitting there being like I was like I have 25 of these things. Like the reason why I have a lot is not because I'm a whale. It's because they used to pay us in Gen 2s. So every time I got paid a Gen 2 every month,
you don't want to.
I would hold it, and then I fused them, and then that's why I have 25. So I was like, you know what I like to do is just like give something back. So I was just like, dude, if you stick around, that'd be cool. But there's no strings attached. If you want to sell it and use that money to like help you do something, whatever, it's your thing.
It helps.
But like honestly, like I really do think that if you stuck around in the Jirasan community while we're doing this like resurgence and all of this uplifting momentum, you will be a part of something, and you'll be be able to catch some things. So hopefully.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but for sure, send me your wallet. I'll send you.
All right, I'll send it to you.
All right, so Zero, I want to put you on the spot here. Your pinned post is from January, so let's call it 6 months ago, 6 months ago.
Yeah.
You said abstract just hits different. So I am not like all in on abstract. I don't know enough to even care about it. Do you stand by this? Do you feel like this is still who
I
you
would say,
are and what is the pitch for abstract that you
man,
find is beneficial?
Web3 is just so fucking brutal. I must say, like I will say,
Yeah,
no, no, no.
yeah, it
You
is.
haven't seen my rant.
Dude, I'll own up to everything, though, and I'll explain everything because, like, I was talking to people. So, like, I spoke to Luca. I saw Luca at Art Basel before right when he made the Pudgy acquisition, like right when that happened.
Mhm.
Art Basel happened, and I went to this mixer, really small mixer, had like a lot of people, like Champ. I don't know if you remember Champ, and like just like big like I guess KOL influencers, people that had like over 100K. Like, there's a lot of people there that I knew, and I went and listened to him, and I was like, damn, guy's fucking smart. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, very similar to when I was listening to Shan and kind of like gravitating and understanding. I was like, I kind of fuck with what this guy's doing. Every new chain like has had trouble. Has done a lot of shit that's gone on, like ups and downs all around. There's just some really good things with Abstract and some other chains, but like I just love the streaming thing. I love trying to promote that, all that kind of stuff. I love trying to promote the content creators and all of that stuff. And like that was something that I thought was like what drew me to it. And also Saigar, I've seen that guy for a long time, always been following his shit. This guy's just like a
He's
goat,
good.
He
Yeah,
was
he's
like
good.
he was like just so smart. And like when he would make tweets, it was like, here's like this contract thing, like, this is what we need to change about it. Here's a new contract that we're working on, would educate people. And I could learn about the coding and all that stuff in the back end a little bit better. And I was like, man, this is fucking dope. Like, this is so cool. Like, this guy's smart as shit. So that kind of like was what the reason why I really liked them. And a lot of the people I met, some of the projects, the final Bosu was just a lot of fun. Obviously, like, we can't judge anyone by their floor price right now, but
Yeah,
there's some really dope art out there, some really big like builders, and I was like kind of like liking that. I thought that had a really good core group of like figures who cared, content creators, people. The streaming really hasn't taken off too much. I guess that's my perspective of it. I do love the like kind of like the XP thing where you come in there, you mess around, you don't always
Yeah.
have to spend money. You can watch streams, you can stream, you can
yeah.
play the games and do all that stuff and get EXP. And I guarantee Luca is going to make that worth something. People just don't know about it, so they can't grind it right now. But Luca's going to be around for a long time. He's one of those people who is going to be like you can call him a forefather, not because he was there from the beginning, but because he's gonna help move the needle. And I feel the same way about Shan and like other people that are in the space as well. So like I'm not so like super abstract like as I was then, but I'm not like any less. Like I still heavily support it. I mean, I honestly like, if you know me, I'm going to support everything that like you come through. That's something that's adding value to the space and not extracting. And I felt like that when the Pengu and like the abstract came, it wasn't extracting. It was like people got a lot of fucking money for Pengu. And then they got this platform where they could stream and they have ability to, oh shit, I don't know how to edit videos. I can't do YouTube. I don't know how to push that. But hey, I could go click stream now on abstract and people could filter into my stream and I could trade coins and do these things and stuff like that. And it kind of gave a little bit another avenue for people. And I think that when we have enough avenues for people to make money, just like when Web 2 is, there's just a lot of different ways people can go, people can find their niches. Cause like, sometimes you feel like if I'm not a project owner and I'm not an amazing trader, then what the fuck am I? Or a content creator, then what am I in this?
Yeah.
Like, and that's a little disheartening. Cause like some people, like some of my favorite streamers, I'm huge esports guy, a huge streaming guy. I remember Twitch when it was Justin.tv, which is like the before Twitch.
Yeah.
That's early 2000s.
Very early.
Yes. So like I used to watch it back then. I used to just watch it all the time. I love like I'll support streamers and shit like that. And so like I'm that's that kind of it, like scratched an itch for me personally. So
yeah, I think Luca is the blueprint for a lot of people in Web3. But at the same time, I think that Abstract should have done a better job at like how they rolled out everything. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they cater too much to like the big streamers, and I've been very vocal about this in every podcast we've talked about it. Like, I feel like he should have catered more to like the little guys, right? Again, like teaching like the little guys, like, hey, this is how you stream. This is like a sort of like a stream school. Does that make sense? Right?
Streamer university type thing.
Yeah, like a streamer university type of thing. I think that them being the leaders in Web3 now, right? They should have catered more to like the people coming into Web3 that want to stream or whatever the case might be. If you want to be a streamer, I don't think that they should have went like gung ho from the beginning with huge streamers, and they were only catering to like people with like 100,000 followers, 200,000 followers at the beginning.
Yeah.
Right? Like I remember we applied and we never got accepted, and I got mad and I was like, you know what, whatever, we're just gonna start our own thing. And this is where the umbrella thing came from. Like for us having Rebel Ants Media and having like streamers under us. Right? This is where the idea came from. It was just me being mad, and I was like, you know what, if they're gonna do their thing, I'm gonna do my thing too. I guess we'll compete at some point in the future.
I mean, you just dropped a little fucking nugget of like knowledge for people out there. Is that like, it's like you take that emotion of like, anger and let it like be something, like create something positive instead of like just like let it like fester and like make you resentful and upset, and that's gonna only be a negative. And whereas like
I still love what they do. Don't get me wrong. I still love
for
what
sure.
they're doing. And I still love like Pudgy and Luca and that whole thing, right? Because they're again like they're the blueprint, and I will follow that blueprint that they made. But I also want to do my own thing. I want to have my own ideas. I want to be unique, right? So this is where Rebel Media came from.
Yeah, and that's really cool. And that's the cool thing about streaming for sure, is that you can figure out your own thing. It's like what I was getting at before. I kind of got off, but is I love the people who you come to their stream to watch them, not because it's the game that you want to watch be played, or like you want to be a trader with them. You want to watch that personality.
Exactly.
And those are the people. Like, you don't have to be good at a game. You can just be fun and enjoyable and entertaining. And there's like, I'm so fucking bad at video games now, man. My window is like, my window is like closing so fast. I'm like on League of Legends just being like, oh man, stuck in silver, what the, but like my commentary and the way I act and like go, like I'll play like a non-ranked, like, have you guys ever played League of Legends?
Yeah,
I've watched some streaming.
So there's a game mode called like ARAM, and it's like it's just one lane. There's not a big map. It's just everyone just goes at it, and I like get into it. Like I'm like, get him! Oh my god, this is insane! Like I'll do that shit, and like I'm like shoutcasting for like our friends' games, and everyone's just getting so into it, and they're like, what the fuck, dude? This has no ranking. No ranking at all. No one gives a shit about if you win or lose in this game mode, but like I have to win, and we're having a blast. So like that kind of also leads me something that like what I really want to do in Web3, also on top of what I already do, is I want gaming projects to have tournaments and have shoutcasters. Like, get me in there, let me be the commentator, teach me about your game, give me some lingo, give me some shit to like throw out there. And then guess what? I will literally take that, plant the seed, and I will grow some ridiculous. It won't make any fucking sense, but guess what? You'll have fun, and you'll be like, I don't even give a shit about this game. I just love the experience. And like the reason why I say that and have so much confidence, you ask like about where the confidence comes from, is that one of the projects I helped mint was I was an advisor for Degenheim. Like the project is not like once again, you judge it based on its floor price. It's in the gutter, but they released the game. They did exactly what they're supposed to do. They do patches. They do all this stuff. I'm not a part of the project, so I don't need to support it fully.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that like I just want to make it be known that they said they were coming out with the game. They came out with the game. It's playable. I've played it. It's on Steam. It's on like Epic Games and all that. It's really cool. So to get people excited, I came up with this idea. They were like, we can make a side-scrolling browser game that's like your little like llama, and that llamas was like the thing, and you could like fly up and down, and you avoid stuff. And then we were like, we all came together and we're like, why don't we wait? You know what would be a really cool idea? Is if our whitelist process was partly based on your allocation was how you placed in this tournament. And we can do a tournament. And so what I did was, that was one of the things that I became very valuable with, is that I was able to go to the biggest projects and get all the biggest people to get teams together. And what I did with Jira, I created my own team, and I had tryouts, and I was fucking try hard. Jira ran the fucking entire bracket. We're talking about like having to beat like 10 teams, and we had the GOATs on our team. Like, they just became really fucking good because I like wanted to make it really fun. I don't want people to like, cool. Oh, I really quickly. We made it competitive as fuck, and there was other teams in there that were like the rivals. It was like a big fucking deal. I would show up in channel at like 2:00 in the morning to commentate these ones. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's got the boost. He's going for it. 19, 18, 17. He's going for it. Look at this. Oh my God, he broke the record. Let's go. Like, I get like so into it. And people are just like, I don't give a shit about this tournament. I just want to hear commentary. And that's all I care about. So I'm waiting for a project to do something dope. And let's make it a big fucking deal. Like, get an overlay, put some money into it, and let me unleash me. Put me on the I want to be the guy that there's always two casters. I don't know if you know how it works. Okay, there's two casters. One that has the knowledge of the game that's just like so fucking smart. It can be like, oh, this is 0.1 seconds. He had this many pixels, and then there's the guy that's entertaining that just is like getting after it. That's me. That I can also know about the game, but I can have someone from the team on there, and man, it'd be a lot of fucking fun. You know?
Yeah, I like that idea of like a hype man for, especially for, Web3 games. I feel like, Web3 games, they're just kind of happening outside of my purview, and like they just haven't made its way in for me to be like, oh yeah, this is a cool thing that I want to be a part of, beyond, a regular video game that you could spend time playing. So I'm waiting for it to kind of permeate into like my sphere, which I know is very small minded, but I'm just like, nothing's been impressive enough yet to really get into. I see some card games, some card game projects being made in Web3 that I do love card games, so maybe I'll try and dip into those. But yeah,
I feel like that has the best chance of doing it. It's the thing that's really so tough is that like everything is the success and failure, like I've mentioned many times, is predicated on the floor price. And a game can be fun, but if it's like you're not making money on the game, then it's not fun. It's like not fun. I don't know. Sorry, I'm saying that as in like I don't understand it. But like that's how people's brains work. Like, okay, cool. This game, is it fun? You ask that question, or will it make me money? And in Web3, it's become too much of will it make me money, and it's kind of overshadowing to like make video gaming fun again.
Yeah, I think that you just nailed it right on the head. Everybody's thinking about the money that they can make, and they forget about like just the people that you meet, the fun that you having. Like the
adventures along the way, Knight. Yeah, that's the fucking saying right there, baby. Like I'm an MMORPG guy, so like me getting into a group, going into a dungeon, having a blast, like wiping, killing a boss, all that shit. That's my shit.
That's fine.
I've met friends through that, just like how I've met friends through NFTs. Like I go anywhere in the world. I'd be very shocked if I couldn't find someone that I knew from an NFT project or someone from Web3 that would put me up and would take care of me. Like people, Singapore to Thailand to Mongolia to fucking like Sweden, everywhere, South Africa, like all over the world. And I'd be able to, and it's that connection that we made through that. And I feel like gaming is like so like that. I mean, the bonds that I've made and kept together, some friends that like it's we play games together, but we also learn about each other's lives. And what brings us back together is the game. It's like that one thing to watch together or play together or something. And I don't really like that. And I think Web3 gaming is missing that. I'm going to always support Web3 gaming, even people, Web3 gaming is inevitable. Like, I do think it's fucking inevitable, but like, I just like, I get really frustrated because people used to be like, they used to say like, we're early. And like, that's like a positive thing. And now now I look at it like a little more as like a negative thing. Cause now we are early.
We're early and we're waiting.
We're in the waiting phase.
Yeah, and it's like we're waiting, and we're it's like when we use that to kind of have an excuse. Oh, they fucked up. Oh, we're early. Oh, we're early. It's okay. We're allowed to fuck up.
I've been saying I'm early since 2010, bro.
Yeah. When Bitcoin was $10, we were early.
We're early, guys. Still early.
Well, I like that.
Shout out to Kong.
Shout out to Kong. Kong's pretty cool. We just met not that long ago. He's really cool, and I've learned a lot about Chef Kong. So he's doing a lot of good things.
This is a guy that I'm trying to make myself. I'm trying to get to LA so I could go and meet this guy because like he takes care of me for stuff in Web3 and outside of Web3. No strings attached. Easy. He's the fucking man. He's the only person. I'll tell you this. He's the only person in Web3 that knows my actual physical address, so he's got something right there. So he's the fucking man, though. No, me and him, and I'm so happy. I got it. Shout out to Kong. Shout out to everybody in the chat. First off, like I see so many names that like I see all the time. You guys are fucking awesome because like the three of us are nothing without you guys over there, and that's not even like taking anything away from us. But like you guys are helping put us into this position where we can do this stuff and do awesome shit for you guys. Kong is the fucking man. Like I love this guy so much. Like he's the shit. I'm gonna go to his restaurant in LA
I know.
And
I'm gonna have to take a flight to LA just to go to
one
the
of the
restaurant.
restaurants, exactly. We should,
Yeah.
dude. Like, there's missed opportunities, man. Like fucking Kong would cater a fucking Web3 Jirasan meetup, and it would be fucking
Oh,
lit.
dude, I'm
And
planning
if
on.
it's just the three of us and
Listen, let me
Kong,
tell
it's
you.
fucking lit.
Let's
I'm
go.
Whoever else
planning.
comes, cool.
Oh shit!
I will bring the vibes because in
I want to
Singapore,
do Rebel Fest.
yeah, dude, let's fucking do it, dude.
Rebel Fest. It's just
Rebel
gonna cost a
Fest, then
lot, but
Jirasan and
it's okay.
Redacted is like helps power it with the states of LA. Like we got,
it's gonna be crazy.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
But
I guess you have to do it in
NFT
LA for the
NYC.
Saints of LA. You got to do it in LA.
Should we do it in LA or New York?
I mean,
I have some hotel connections on both sides of both coasts, so you just let me know.
You do.
Okay, that's good to know. So I might need a hotel in New York sometime soon.
Well, you're talking to the right guy.
You're talking to the right guy, dude. Let me tell you, I went on a trip and this guy made one phone call,
one email. I don't make phone calls.
No, it was a letter. You sent a letter, right? It was a letter you sent.
The aura.
It was an email.
It was an email. He sent an email, and all of a sudden, I see like I had a nice suite to tell you. Like I had a pool and everything right in front.
At?
Swim up. This was in DR, in Dominican Republic,
in
Tacana, right? So I get there and I'm in my suite, just chilling in the pool, and all of a sudden I see this guy running towards me who was a butler, right? He was my butler technically. And he's like running towards the pool, and I'm just there chilling. He's like, Mr. Miguel, we just want to let you know that we received a letter from Mr. Levine, and we're going to come back and we're going to pack all your stuff and we're going to move you to a different room. And I was like, what?
What?
And I was like, he was like, just get ready. And I was like, all right. So I get out of the pool and I'm like drying up. And all of a sudden I see like 7 people coming to pick up the one freaking luggage I had to move me to this room. Right. And then they take me to like this secluded part of the whole like resort. Right. And I had like this huge, gigantic room to myself where
hell yeah,
I had like this gigantic pool in front of like the ocean and everything. It was freaking amazing. And everybody thought that I was a baseball player from like the Yankees because I was staying in this suite. This old lady just kept telling me, she's like, I know you're a Yankees player. I know. And I'm like, no, I'm nobody. And she's like, no, you're famous. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Dude, and then they took me to like this restaurant because then you could select like every night a restaurant to go to. Right, and my butler, he comes, he's like, we got a table for you ready. We want you to go to this restaurant and try it out. I'm like, all right. So I go to the restaurant and they had me like secluded in like this little table all the way in the back, away from like everybody. It was fucking insane. I got to meet the GM. He took me to dinner of the whole resort. Like we went out drinking. We had a blast. Like it was crazy. And then I called Kevin. I'm like, dude, what did you tell these people? And he's like, don't worry about it. Just go with the flow. And
I said, tell them you're my brother-in-law. That's all you have to say.
You did, yeah. Like, all right, fine.
That's amazing, dude.
That's funny.
So is that's your Web 2 thing? Is as like hospitality?
Yeah, he doesn't give himself more credit than he should, but
I dabble in hotels.
He dabbles.
Awesome.
No, yeah, we can talk more offline. Actually, I have some rough plans to come down to Nashville soon. So
shit, yeah, I mean,
sure.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Zero, Hans has mentioned a couple times about grinding for some coins right now. So he mentioned the Spotlight, which ApeChain is doing. Do you do any sort of these grinding campaigns?
No, see, that's another thing. I mean, like the grinding stuff for me, like I don't have the money, the capital to be able to do that, and that stuff you always have to transact like NFTs and stuff like that.
Yeah, they want to see sales.
Before like outside the thing, I don't like to like bring the vibe down, but like now, like I used to have money to be able to do that, but now I'm taking care of my mom, so like just my dad passed in 2025 so unexpectedly.
Wow.
And but really quickly though, I appreciate that, and it's very, very sad, but like there are some little minor things about it. You know how you're talking about music. My dad got Jam on radio. He got Sirius XM radio in his car like 15 years ago. And then all of a sudden he just becomes this jam band like monster. And like I'm a fish head, one of like the forefathers of live music and jam bands and jam music in general. He doesn't like them. But he likes all the other ones, which I don't like any of the other ones. I only like Fish, and it's very funny. But he would like go, and what I would do is I would stay with my mom some weekends and like set my computer up and stuff there so that he could go out of town and go see music. So he was out on a jam cruise, and he went on this thing called Jam Cruise where they just have bands playing all the time, and they went snorkeling, and he had a heart attack, and
Wow.
that was literally it. He had no medical history or anything.
Wow.
So like all my money, like I can't really like transact too much stuff and like do that, have that you don't ever want to like do those things like buy tokens or things unless you can like know that money's gone. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Yeah.
Like
acceptable loss. Yeah.
The loss of money is one thing. The loss of money where it impacts my family, it's just like, God,
100%.
that fucking stings.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like, so right now, and I just moved to a new place, so I'm trying to buy like furniture and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to be really smart. Obviously, you can tell if you could see, I'm on folding tables. This is my desk. But I have a Herman Miller chair.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks
It
good.
has
look at that.
it has my Jira thing on it. But I love this chair.
Look how
this is. But I did the best thing I could do was they did financing, and I did a payment plan and paid it off over like an entire year. But I love this chair so much.
Yeah, nothing like a good Herman Miller.
But yeah, like here's all my Jira merch. I took it all out because I wanted to show, because a lot of people don't get to see this stuff. Like this is the hoodie right here.
Where did you get the hoodie from?
How do I get?
I was from a drop.
Jira merch?
I was from a. What actually I might have an extra hoodie I can help out with. Merch. But check this out. Like here, this is from the Singapore invasion.
Oh, okay.
Go Jira.
It is 2022 Singapore.
Oh, that's dope,
man.
And then
I like that.
And then here's a black one of it. This was at the like when we took over this like club and then did like the presentation. We gave these away, and then they did packages of like merch sales that came like a hat with a shirt. I get so many compliments on this stuff, like this with PG.
Oh, I like that.
That is really cool.
And has the Jira on the side, and on the back, look at this. It has a little rice bowl.
Yes.
So like
that's dope,
my girlfriend's brother, I got him this shirt, and he's like, I wear it to the gym all the time. I get compliments all the time. They have no idea what it is. He slightly knows crypto. He has like some DeFi stuff. So like I come in there and just blow his mind because like I'm full-time crypto, and it's hilarious. But this is the baby right here. These are so like limited. This is my Genesis Jira that I minted.
Wow. And that's yours? That's your
That's actually mine.
That's cool,
and each person on the team, that came to Singapore from the team, they got their Jira on here with the PG. And this is like a legit patch. Like this thing is like, it's not like some like printed on, it's a fucking like patch. Like this thing, you could feel it on your body.
It's quality.
And I can't show it, but I was telling you guys about it. But this actually, you might be able to see it. You see it says ZeroCool.
Oh yeah, it does say ZeroCool.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, there you go. The tag says ZeroCool, and the funny thing is, that's like my favorite part about it is that it says ZeroCool. It's like, hey, that's my shirt. Like, no, actually, my name's on it, buddy. My name's on it.
Zero, you need your own live stream. I think we should talk.
Yeah, we're gonna put you on Rebel Ants.
Yeah, dude. So like, that's the thing is that like, I'd like to do stuff like that. I'd love to be on here a lot. You guys have like the Saint stuff, like, and I can do like another one that has an overlay, and then we can do some stuff because like I really like to do more abstract streaming. I've done some.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff like we can go into that now. Is like what I'd like to do for Jirasan and like bring back the vibes is like I think it's people look at like build up a mountain and like look at it as like, oh my god, look how much shit like we have to do. But like really some of the easiest and smallest things that we can do is like we just one rung at a time we can climb this ladder. And I think there's these small things like, for instance, office hours. It's an idea I got from college here in the United States. Like, you know, a teacher has office hours. What does that mean? They leave their door open, and then if people walk to their office, they can come in and get help. And so what I would do is I would just literally just hang out in the VC. My door's open. You can pop in there, give me questions that go to Shan, all this kind of stuff. It's like, it's just so simple. But it's like these things are important because when you're a holder and you have a voice, you feel good. When you're a holder and you don't have a voice, you feel like shit. And I don't ever want that to happen to the Jirasan people. I want everyone to make sure that they are part of this. I don't care if you hold one Jira or 100 Jiras. I want to make sure that your voice is met and heard, and like your concerns are also heard, and like what you think, because like some of the biggest things, to like, you know, are easy like this, like this office hours. I'm gonna start bringing in, like, I don't know if you guys know about Cerebro. It's like a new like AI assisted like portfolio tool made by Maverick, who's like I consider one of like the smartest fucking dudes in the space. He used to be I knew him as a collab manager for Kaiju, and that's so long ago. And that guy's the man. I want to have him in the server. He doesn't do a lot of like AMAs and stuff. And I want to do a demo what that demo does is also it like gives a platform for something that's adding value to the space, also like simultaneously adding education and educating the people. So like when you come to my streams, like when you come to my like VCs and those kind of things, I want you to learn stuff. I want you to take something away from it. A lot of times, like you have to like be like, oh, let me give away a whitelist or give something away to pack the house. I just want you guys to pack the house because you want to invest in yourselves. Because like you'll never be a time where you invest in yourself where you're like, oh, that was a waste of money. Because like the best thing you could possibly, the best investment ever is investing in yourself. You know what I mean? Because you control your own destiny. You know, you can trust everything that you have the ability to do, and like that's a big part of it. And so like I want to make sure I instill this kind of stuff into the JIRSON and just do like live streams. I want to host like redacted ecosystem projects to show demos and walkthroughs and ask questions. I think we need to spotlight a lot of the dope shit that we're doing, because some people I'm like, hey, you know all these projects that redacted powers? And they're like, what? I just heard about the redacted token and people are just complaining about it because it's down. Like, but that's not the only thing that matters. Like the stuff that people should be tweeting about are the things that our Vegira's talk about. And what I want to do is stream stuff on Abstract onto YouTube, kind of like what you like. Literally, you guys have the fucking the blueprint right there. The playbook is like I'm following him. Clip stuff, get that short form media so that you can like speak to people who have those peanut brains. Not disrespecting, but like people are like they need like 10 seconds to a minute. And if you can get like a little banger clip of like me talking about stuff, blast it out. We like put some money into like pushing it on Instagram and TikTok and those kind of things. So we really kind of like fold that. That's how we're gonna get some more stuff, because I love the content that our community puts out, but at the same time, it's frustrating. Like I feel like we're just talking to each other.
Right.
We're liking and retweeting and cycling our tweets together. And like, I'm not saying that's a negative thing because it's not our fault, but like, we got to figure out a way to like, kind of like break outside that cycle. And like, that's why like some of the stuff that I've been doing is like outside of like away from JIRSON is now going to be good for me to come back, because I've made routes and avenues and, all these different like connections all over the place and other facets. So like, that's kind of like what I want to do. I want to bring that old vibe back in. And we've got like Mikey and Vitsa and like PFN, the moderators that are already fucking holding it down, and they're like badass legends out there. And we've got like everyone's just crushing it. And I just want to be back, and I want to be able to be in a position where I can put the time and energy that JIRSON deserves,
So have you live streamed before or no?
Live stream as in like what we're doing right now, like no, I've been a guest on a lot of these. I never hosted one like myself, but I obviously hosted so many Twitter spaces, as well as like when I say 100 plus AMAs in my that's legit. That's like I'm like 150 or something, and those were just done in the JIRSON. And like that was one of the things that I thought was really cool. I'm not saying that I think I helped make like AMAs kind of like a more of a staple like for projects, because no one's doing them back in the day. And I remember when I had a project come in, I remember the first one, Broskies was the project. And I was like, how about we go into chat and I ask you questions, and then people can learn and we can like do all that stuff. And like, that might be kind of cool, right? Like people could learn about it, and then they can have like the understanding, and they can talk to the founder, ask questions, and see if you want to actually mint the project. So like I did that, and then all of a sudden like we started packing the houses, and it was just more and more, and I was like doing AMAs every single day. Like everyone that was a collab wanted to come and do it with me, and it was really awesome because I did some that were to like 500 to 1,000 people.
My wheels are turning. That's me thinking.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that like I can't do this alone. I need other people, and I want to like work with people. I want to amplify people while they amplify me. And that's the fucking thing, is when you lift some people up that also lift you up at the same time, that's the fucking goal. And that's what I feel like in JIRSON is like when I see people in chat talking about, hey, this is what I'm building. There's a guy that came in, his name is Zinthi, Moaz Zinthi. I'm not sure, I don't think he's here, but he's a JIRSON holder, and he's working with this project that does like these AI agents that can be on Twitter Spaces and all this shit. And I hopped on a call and wanted to like learn about it and try to see how I can help add value to his project. And by lifting him up, it lifts me up because it feels good and I'm helping people, but also like you're like when Jira is like a part of that stuff, you're making the space better as well as making JIRSON better. And like that's kind of what I want to do. If I could be in a role where I could support and just be guests on anyone that has a JIRSON. If you want to guest, fucking holler at me. Like, and I'll come on and help like amplify it, and we'll retweet it, and we'll try to get some more people in there. And I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna pack the house, but I'll be an interesting fucking human being on there. And in this day and age, these people are like they're all robots.
Yeah,
They're all the same people. They're like carbon copies of like the other people regurgitating the same like little TikTok phrases or Instagram trends or whatever. And like I just like can't. I have to just be me, and that's just like all I can be. And sometimes it's like, what the fuck are you talking about, Zero? And I'm just like, that's fine. That's okay. I don't know either. I'm sorry.
Right. This, maybe not everything is for everyone, and that's okay, right?
Yeah, no, and that's totally good. And I'm like, and I like being honest with myself and being honest with everyone. And I'm just a straight shooter.
Perfect, yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right, Zero. I think the three of us have a lot of work together in our future. I think there's a lot we can all do together.
Let's talk behind
we have events. We have events to do. So like, I'll have like, trust me, in person events. That's like, I think that's where I like in the best, because in Singapore and Bali, when we went to this club in Bali, we literally went to the middle, and I wish some of these members of Jira were still around, but they're not around. G's around, and a couple of people, but we were in the middle with a bunch of founders from different projects, and we were like in the middle of this fucking club that was so cool. It's called La Favela. It's in Bali. Like, if you go check it out, because you walk into a club and it has this open air. It's like all open air, and it's like you're in this like this jungle inside of a bar. It's like crazy. But we were all just like dancing, and I had this like dance off. Like, we just had this like a circle created, and I was just throwing down. And I look around, and my girlfriend's sitting on the couch, just like looking like, I'm the coolest shit ever. I'm Miss Zero, is what everyone called her, Miss Zero. And I brought her to Singapore and Bali, and I was sitting there, and I was just like throwing down, like sweating my ass off, but just throwing down. And everybody we just had a fucking blast, And I wasn't even drinking. It was great. It was amazing. It was in a foreign country I never thought I'd ever be walking through. So we've got a lot of shit to do. We've got events. We've got streams. We've got everything. Like,
there's
just
a lot to
so
talk about, buddy.
Yeah.
My DMs are so fucking open for you guys. And it's not just for you two. It's for the people in the chat too. Like, fucking utilize me. I'm literally telling you to use me. Like,
I will.
DM me and let's fucking cook some shit. Like, get me out there. Like, I that's my biggest problem, is that it's so hard in Web3. You don't have a direction. You're kind of like, just kind of like you're in the ocean. Where do I go? Sometimes it's hard to know.
Don't you worry, buddy. I'm gonna give you a road.
I need to get myself an overlay, like, for my stream and do some cool shit. But,
I got someone that will take care of all that for you. Don't you worry.
I hope you're not talking about me. No,
I am talking about you.
All right, so Zero,
every single thing he says that he knows a guy, it's always you guys.
Always me, yeah. All right, I think we're gonna wrap up here, and maybe we can get you back on. We stream a couple times a week, and maybe we can have you back on sooner than later, and maybe even offline. There are some things we can connect about, some things happening behind the scenes that might be beneficial to all of us. So, having said that, we got 544 people here. Thank you all for chilling with us. Give us a like, a little retweet, maybe a follow on the X. Give Zero a little action, even though he's 7 times bigger than us. If you haven't already given him a follow, give him a follow on X. And we will be back Sunday with Rebel Ants Radio, probably 8 p.m. Eastern. I assume that will still work, to be determined.
Zero, if you want to come Sunday, let us know, and we'll bring you. We'll shoot the shit Sunday night.
Well, the weekends are a little more difficult with girlfriend time, but weekdays are definitely better. But I'll let you know, like on Saturday or something. It's like,
let me know.
Yeah.
All right.
For sure. I had a fucking blast, guys. I'm gonna let you know. I mean, if you see me smiling and all this shit, it's like I'm genuinely, because if you're not engaging me, like, it's not fun, you're gonna tell, because I don't bullshit around. So it's like we had a blast, and this is the kind of stuff, and people can feel that, people in the stream, they can feel our energy, and that's like, I think that's really important, because there's a lot of other people out there that have the same energy we do, but we're just like those nutcases that put ourselves out there.
Right. Some people just need the platforms and they want to put themselves out there, and they don't know where to start. And if anyone's feeling that way, us. We're
one of my favorite things, one of my favorite W's, like a small W's in the space, like a small win, is like when I get someone in VC to come off mute and talk for the first time. That shit is dope as fuck, because like I had it recently, and some guy was like, hey, I was just listening to you, and I was in my like ZeroCool rant thing, just talking about shit, and he was like, I never come off mute, but I fuck with what you were saying, so like I wanted to come off and just be like, thank you so much. It was this guy from Australia, and he was like, he's the fucking man. So I was sitting there being like, damn, dude, like, that's worth an ETH, like Like that's amazing because it's scary. Unhinged Customs. It was you and it was you and there was another guy that had never come off mute. It was that guy from Australia. I couldn't remember his name. And we loved his name on the thing. Man, I'm so bad. Extracurricular activities from my 20s are making me not remember stuff so well. Going to all the fish shows, you know what I mean? But yeah, Unhinged Customs. That guy's a legend. You give him a follow. A lot of these people in the chat also have their own like thing that they're doing, and that's so cool. We have a chef. The British guy with the funny name. I can't remember what his name was. Fuck. I thought he was from Australia.
We want to find ways to help elevate the community and, showcase the things that they're doing, showcase their story, showcase their contribution. So we're going to find a way to do that and make, like you said, make everyone feel like they're a part of something for sure.
Yeah.
Chin waggle.
Chin waggle. I remember we were like, we love your name. I was like, damn. Name. I was like, that's a strong name. And he like thought we were making fun of it. And I was like, no, dude, like your name is fucking lit. Like we all love it. Like I don't understand it, but I think it's great. And then he came off mute and so did Unhinged Customs. We were just a little random like hangout session VC. So like I should chat with you guys and we should also hang out in the VC, like at either in Saints or wherever you want me to, but like also Jira because it's contagious. Yeah. Like when people hear people talking, at time you want to have a good time. Also, you see people in VC. You might be scrolling down your Discord and you see the little like microphone. You're like, what's going on there? That's interesting. People are hanging out. And then you go in there, and then the best part is, like, if Chef's in there, we're not talking about Web3 at all.
Right.
Like we're not, you know what I mean? Like if me and Chef are going, we're talking about like the concerts and the things we used to do back in, dude. Like him cooking, it's fucking awesome, dude. And then he'll drop some alpha, and then it's just a good old times. And what I bring back with Shan is that like I just wanted to come hang out because he thinks he has to deliver, and he does, but he also
he can chill.
Just come chill and hang because that's what people miss the most about him and myself is just like hanging out. Like I used to do like an educational session, and I would sit and chat for 6 hours, like streaming charts and things, and it was just a blast. And I want to, like I was saying, I have alpha caller friends like TMA from Funkari. A lot of people know this guy. Guy's he's absolutely crushed it. The blueprint for how you want to fucking take off. But long ago when I was in a project called Superfest, and I'm not sure if you guys are trying to wrap this up or not, and I keep on making it longer. So just completely cut me off. But he was in a chat called Superfest. It was like this Web3 music festival thing. And he DM'd me and he was like, oh, he's not going to respond. I responded back to him and we got on VC and we talked and like whatever, like I just kind of encouraged him. And guess what? Now he owns Funkari and people like he has way more followers than me. Like, that's
how it happens.
Yeah. But it's like, it's like one of those things. It's like some people are like, "Oh man, that should have been me." And I was just like, "I had that impact on someone. That's fucking awesome. Let's go, dude." And like, so TMA, he will tell you that it's not like some like me just saying it. He made a tweet one time, giving me a shout out, being like, "Dude, this guy fucking looked out for me early on." And that's one thing that you always need to do is, always like take a little bit of time out of your day, and you can like really like help and do some amazing shit. So like, that's what I would say.
So when we go off, just don't get off yet, Zero, okay?
Yeah, hang out for a second behind scenes. Miguel, any goodbye words?
Peace the fuck out.